We're going to change out the wheel bearings on this Ford F350 Super Duty.
The wheel bearings are really quite easy to change out. They're one of the easiest parts to change out on this vehicle. The first step we're going to do is jack up the front end of the truck. You will want both front tires off of the ground. So I chalked the back tires and then slid in a couple of jack stands.
It doesn't.
Ben is pulling all of the lug nuts off of the tire here. And then we'll pull that tire out of the way. That's why you want both tires off the ground, is so that you can turn this back and forth to take off the wheel bearings. You first have to take off the caliper, and that's a whole lot easier with an impact, and depending where you live, some penetrating oil a few days before is going to help as well. You can set that up on the leaf spring, use a bungee cord to secure it, and you're in business. Next, the brake rotor just comes right off, and that is the wheel bearing you're looking at there. There's a snap ring in on the hub. Take off the snap ring, the hub should pull out. You might have to give it a few taps with a hammer. And then in there are 3 washers, and I didn't take those out now, but you'll see me take them out of the hub later. There are 4 nuts on the back of this hub that hold it in, and Ben has got to 2 of those. And then you have to turn the wheel to the other side to reach the other 2 nuts. These can be a little bit tricky to reach, but they are in there and you can reach them. So just stay with it and you'll get it. And we weren't able to get the impact in here to take it off, so Ben switches over to a ratchet and pulls them. And you can see that stud right there. That is the one from the other side, and now Ben is taking off the nut on this side. Now Ben's taking off the bolt that holds the ABS line to the knuckle. There's an Allen screw right here that holds the ABS line into the hub. I'm not going to worry about taking that out because my new hubs come with new ABS lines, so I'm going to replace the whole ABS line. Under the fender, there should be a little clip where they come together. Unclip that, and then you can pull out the ABS line. Inside the hub, there are these 3 washers that I told you about. There's a round washer, then a hexagonal washer, then another round washer. Make sure you get those back in the same order, and they're held in place with a little snap ring. Here's the brand new hub from SKF. I'll put the model number I used in the description below, so you'll have that. It comes with some extra yellow O-rings and the ABS line as well. It also comes with 4 studs that go into the holes, and we're putting those into the holes on the back of the wheel bearing with some blue Loctite. These are the 4 holes we're putting those studs into. And we're going down hand tight until we can't get them any tighter by hand. We'll tighten them up once they're on the truck, and you'll see how we do that. This is the mating surface. Ben's cleaning that up with a little bit of Scotch-Brite. And then we put the new hub on. And then we took the new hub off and we put the brake rotor on. You can see the ABS line routes through that. Make sure you get that routed. And we put the new hub on. You want to make sure you get that brake rotor in place before you go through all your steps and put the nuts on. That's disappointing. Ben's putting a little bit of thread locker on these 4 nuts, and then he's snugging them down. He will torque them in a cross pattern just like you do on a lug nut. I put those 3 washers into place, and now I'm getting the snap ring. There's a little groove on the shaft that snap ring snaps into and keeps those washers in place. You can see Ben is torquing one of those nuts back there right now. And as you torque those nuts, it will tighten the studs into the hub.
All right, can I take a couple back and forths, please? I torqued the bottom one, so I'll torque the top one, and then I'll torque the bottom one, and then I'll have you turn it back and I'll torque the other top one.
Now you may notice some transmission oil is leaking out over here, and on these trucks, that's natural. When the vehicle is off and you're cranking the wheels back and forth, you are going to blow power steering fluid, which on these trucks is transmission fluid, out of the power steering reservoir. So don't be too alarmed about that. Ben is torquing these nuts down. The torque spec on these I think is 130 foot-pounds. I'll put that in the description below. I'll put all the torque specs in the description below. You can just go there and find it when you're replacing yours. Now I'm sliding in the hub. And there is a snap ring that holds the hub into place as well. Make sure that snap ring expands in there. And what I like to do is make sure I can take a flat blade screwdriver or something and just rotate that, and it rotates in the slot. And that means that it's in the slot. Ben's putting this bolt back in for the ABS line. I think that's an 8mm bolt. We can put the rotor back on and the brake caliper back on. We're going to use some medium thread locker on these bolts as well. I think we use medium thread locker on every bolt in this project except maybe that 8mm bolt on top of the ABS line. I think these bolts get torqued to 160 foot-pounds. I'll put that torque spec in the description, but our wrench only goes up to 150 foot-pounds. So we torque it to 150 foot-pounds with the wrench, and then we come back with a breaker bar, and Ben applies the remaining foot-pounds by hand. At this point, it's just a guess, but Ben's pretty good at guessing foot-pounds. This is a coarse thread wheel bearing, and the ones I have on my truck are fine thread wheel bearings. There is a difference, be careful which ones you get. Unfortunately, I got the wrong one, so I'm going to be running fine on the back and coarse on the front, which is not ideal. I've routed that ABS line back again, and if you have any grease zerks on your truck, greasable ball joints like I do, now would be a great time to grease them with the tire off and everything kind of out of the way. The new tire slides right back on, and the new lug nuts I got that are coarse thread are chrome. It's going to be a little easier to tell them apart from the black fine threads in the back. And I think I'll switch to more of an aluminum chrome tire, so these will go better with that. I snug up all those wheel lug nuts. Then I go take the truck off the jacks and I hand torque everything with the truck on the ground. I tighten the lug nuts in a cross pattern, and once I've finished my cross pattern, they're all torqued, I go around in a circular manner just to make sure I got every single lug nut. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. At the time of filming, my brothers and I own 5 2001 to 2003 Super Duties, and we've got some other videos on our channel you might find helpful for these trucks. We're primarily a welding and fabrication job shop, but we tackle a wide variety of projects. Subscribe and you'll see whatever comes next.